What was that?
Traxler.
Here.
Myers.
Here.
Albrecht.
Here.
Krajewski.
Present.
Finkler.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum.
The meeting was noticed.
Meeting was properly posted.
For a motion to approve the minutes.
Move to approve the agenda? I got your back. Somebody else just needs to. Agendas before minutes.
It got turned around. It got.
Oh, I
it
didn't
got
even notice
turned
that.
around for some reason.
Yeah.
It normally isn't.
Take a motion to approve the agenda then?
Already did, we just need a second.
Second.
We have a first and a second.
We need to vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All against? All right, now I will look to approval for the January meeting minutes.
Pardon? You'll make a motion to approve the minutes?
We have a first.
I can second that.
We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All against?
Aye.
All right, on to new business. Discussion and possible action regarding the selection of a plan commission member to the RFP review team.
Okay,
Mike?
we talked about this a little bit last time, and we were missing a few members. So we'll talk about it a little bit more again, and, but the, request for proposals for the zoning and subdivision code was approved by council at a previous meeting. That has been sent out. Part of our selection process is to have a review team that reviews the applications and brings forward, recommendations to the Plan Commission to forward recommendation to the City Council. So right now the review team is made up of myself, David Bennett, Matt, the City Administrator, the Mayor, and a Plan Commissioner. to be chosen by you guys. So, and you had some discussion on this, and the bulk of the applications can be reviewed at home ahead of time. And then I don't think it'll be a lot of meeting. It'll be hopefully just one meeting to go through and discuss the proposals and what recommendation we want to take forward to the Plan Commission. The bulk of it is going to be kind of your own time reviewing those applications and reading them over prior to the meeting. So it's not a huge time commitment. I guess it could be a little bit of a time commitment depending on how many applications we have. I've been very pleased with the number of inquiries. At the end of the day, though, we don't know how many will actually submit because firms need to take a look at the project and look at the timeline and how it fits into their current workload. So, and I think we had, one person interested last time a little bit, possibly playing that role, but the rest is kind of up to you on who else is interested in volunteering and who you want to select.
So the request for proposal has already been created?
It was recommended and approved by this Plan Commission. City Council approved that at a previous meeting.
So this would be just a person on the review board to review all the applicants and
then that they would make a recommendation to the Plan Commission of some sort. So, and then you guys would make a decision. So essentially, it's to kind of do a lot of the, kind of give an analysis, like a level of analysis and recommendation. But at the end of the day, you guys can make whatever recommendation you want. It'll be up to you guys who you want to recommend for selection.
refresh my memory, who was,
It was,
Steve?
I volunteered.
you volunteered?
So I volunteered, but with that said, if somebody else is interested in doing this and they want to, I will do it if nobody else wants to, or if you want me to, but if somebody else wants to do it, that's fine too. So I don't know, can you be a little bit more specific about the responsibilities so that people understand what they need to do, or just reading over the packets and making some kind of?
We'll have a score sheet, qualifications, cost, quality of the proposal, ability to meet timeline references, those kinds of things. So you'll be able to you'll have kind of a rubric to kind of guide as you read, and you can score them, and then depending on how close they are, we can, because probably prices are probably going to vary, and quality of background too, so.
So what's the time commitment on this?
The ability to read the proposals on your own time and then attend probably one meeting.
It's not much.
And we can have that meeting early evening.
I'll just come out and say it. I do not have time for this with my current basketball season, not winding down until the middle to the end of March. So I will support anybody who is interested in taking on that responsibility.
And we would probably do this sometime after the 23rd of, you'd probably get the proposals the week of the 23rd, and we would meet probably within a week of that.
23rd of February? You think you're gonna get that going that quick?
When are the responses due back?
21st.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I've had like I said, I'm very happy with the number of inquiries.
I'm fine with Shelley doing it. I have no concerns with that.
I've got a lot of free time. I'm basically off Monday through Friday now.
Okay?
So I have some quality at-home computer time.
Did Uriah type something?
Well, let's see. Yeah, he just voted in the motions
Oh,
via text
via text.
or via chat.
Steve, do you have any input?
No, it's really hard to hear the group through the audio there, but I am not able to volunteer. I don't have the time to do it.
All right, we have 2 people interested. Are you interested?
No.
Oh.
Do enough of this at once.
We have 1 interested? We have 2 interested. 2 interested. All
Sure.
right.
I'd be interested.
Uriah says he feels the same as Andy, so.
Maybe you can help, maybe you help coach my basketball team this weekend.
Okay, do we have a motion? All right, you're coaching basketball.
All right, thanks, Uriah. All right, so if we have 2 people interested, I think
How do we
it's
best
been a
go
while.
about
I think
that?
they have to be nominated by the board or the commission.
Right.
So you can self-nominate, you can, and then you can vote. I mean, it's been a while since I've had to do this kind of thing, so you'll have to remind me on the.
Yeah,
rules
just
of that.
someone needs to nominate someone.
So I nominate Steve.
I'll nominate myself.
All right, and I can nominate myself also.
Right.
Well, you don't have any seconds on any of those nominations. Did you second, or did you say?
I said Steve,
He
but
said it himself,
I
so-
thought we were all nominating as we went through. I'm sorry.
Oh, I think
No, Andy's right.
you have to do a nomination and a second, and then vote on the nomination, and then same with the second as well. So,
All right.
so I heard a nomination by you, and I guess he's seconding his nomination of himself. Which is
I'll
fine.
second it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, you can take that.
I can second my nomination too.
Well, you got to vote on the first one first.
Okay.
Okay.
And you-
So what do we?
So, all right, who nominated Steve, first of all? Because I'm.
He nominated Steve, and then Steve nominated himself, so I would count that as a second.
Sounds official to me.
Yeah, it's for sure.
It's kind of entertaining.
This is
But that's not necessarily
That's what I was
that was not my intent. My intent was to put people on the ballot, I guess.
Well, that's we can. I mean, we're not voting for
Okay,
Okay,
for
so
that yet. We're just
Then-
voting.
I'll second
That-
Shelley. Now we have a ballot.
There you go.
there. So now, how do you vote on this?
You just-
Silent vote?
need paper.
Need a piece of paper? I believe that's how it goes.
Well, there's first
Um,
discussion.
I guess typically, I guess this is an unusual procedure for me, because,
So from my previous experience, now, I could be wrong, but you nominate, and then you vote a second, and then you vote on the nomination, and then
Right,
you're open
right.
for the next round of nominations. And so then we still should be voting on the Steve one.
right, that's why I'm confused. I don't know how we can have 2 nominees.
Right. So Shelley can't.
For council president, you have 2 nominations.
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yep.
It's-
And then you
it-
write down on a piece of paper who you want, and then whoever
Okay.
has the majority wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got,
So we got to vote on, if you could call for a vote on the
Everybody gets
first.
a
I,
piece
We
of
got
I don't know
Steve
that
and
that's
Shelley.
what we need to do.
Okay, you
yet.
don't have to do. Okay.
our nominated.
Could be wrong. Cool. And then there should be discussion before you go to ballot. And I do have a question, if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
So you're gonna be reviewing, requests for proposals on, this, on the zoning changes, people. Do either of you have good experience, like reviewing documents and, any background in bids or proposals at all? Or is this like, hey, I got free time and I could probably do it?
I
mean,
actually,
just
so
curious.
I actually handled procurement when I worked for a state agency.
Okay.
And obviously, when I sat on council, we had to review documents of that nature.
Okay, cool. And Steve, I don't know what kind of experience you have. I'm just curious.
In this world, I guess, when you're talking about reading contracts, proposals, putting numbers together, I was an insurance agent for 21 years.
Okay.
So, financial advisor and senior planning consultant. And so I'm used to reading long documents.
And then for Mike, how do you get a secret vote from your two people on the computer?
You
Well-
just,
Well, it won't be very
Secretive.
secret. I guess I could,
we could vote in here
Minimize.
first, and if there's a tie, then.
I can minimize it and hold it below the
Really?
screen.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Cool. That was my only questions. Thank you.
And again, this was the zoning, kind of put standards throughout the community in the zoning.
It's the zoning and subdivision code, chapters 114 and 90.
The rewrite.
Rewrite. All right, any more discussion? Steve, can you hear us?
Yeah, barely. Who were the two nominees again? Was it two?
Shelley Albright and Steve Bright.
So it's Bright versus Albright.
Yeah.
When you put it that way.
There you go.
All right, anything from Uriah? You typing? All right, so I guess we'll call for a vote. Is that what we're gonna do?
You want to do a show of hands or a paper?
Do you guys have scrap you can just write on, or do I have
I
to
can-
add something?
We don't have time, no, yeah.
We can make paper. We can make.
I got paper, but
I got paper.
Did you just write me on there?
No.
That would be awesome.
She put the Energizer, all right.
Turn to it.
I do that to Glenn's cards.
I mean, I hope
You
he's
peeking?
not confused.
He hates it. Yeah, because I could save the card and give it to somebody else.
Oh, you need the pen back.
That's his excuse.
I got no paper.
Yeah,
Oh, we
do
just
it
tore.
'cause it's a little annoying.
You can take it.
Oh, never mind. I can do that. You know, I can tear something too.
right there.
Still got all my minutes from last time that I wasn't here.
Oh, there's a few other ones.
There's 3. One I was gonna be able to make it, but then it's not good. I'm getting.
Here you go, Mike.
Uh-oh, we just lost somebody.
All right.
He probably
Just your volume up. Okay. It's just that whole sound. Okay.
Somebody left.
Maybe that's a vote. Yeah, I took it out on purpose.
Now we're doing a vote.
Anonymous.
We have a affirmative vote for Shelley.
Alright, well, thanks, guys.
Good luck.
It will be
Golf
fun.
clap. Golf clap.
Thanks
Do
for
we,
taking
do we have to
that.
say all in favor?
I think we just did.
Now, does someone have my pen?
I do.
I'm usually one stealing events. So Shelley will serve, and Shelley will be in contact with you, and that's all we have for tonight.
Excellent.
All right, I will
Thank you.
look for a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a first and a second. We are adjourned.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
I
All right, thank you,
again.
Uriah, thank you, Steve, and we'll see you next time,
I was so happy to
just like Quick Trip.